Our students are first year students, sir. They are split into 10 teams to meet up with 10 expert HR teams to
Right,
get
sir.
exposure from your background and the way you have made your life into HR, and you created the passionate, life and career for yourself. We want them to get some insights from you, and they are going to specialize most of them into HR and another one more specialization. So we thought this experience will, hands-on experience will help them, support them, and give them a lot of insights before they get into career start and internships. Right.
Right,
So
sir.
for that purpose, we have organized this, and with a short notice, I think we have confirmed last night or this morning, and you have really taken your efforts to join and support our students. Really, really, we want to thank you from bottom of our heart, and on behalf of management, especially the chairman, managing trustees, and faculty members and students. We personally and officially we would like to thank you, and really, we are honored to have you here. Mr. Vigneshwar. So Mr. Vigneshwar is a professional HR, senior HR, and has got a lot of experience from multinational corporations. Maybe sir can start sharing about your experience, and after that they can go with the Q&A question and answer. So how you started your career and your early days, and now how you made it like a passionate HR professional. That could give them an insight to start their career, kickstart from their career, Mr. Vigneshwar. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Professor Dr. Sundar Natarajan, Professor and Director of Adithya School of Business Management. This is actually an institution, integrated institutions. We have engineering, arts and science, health science, and global school, and our Adithya School of Business Management as well, along with. And we are affiliated to Anna University and Adithya Institute of Technology. And we are autonomous as well, sir. I'm a HR faculty. We have our senior faculty member, Dr. P. Vikraman, is tried here. Is he with us here today to attend this session as well? And with that note, I would like to once again welcome you, Mr. Vigneshwar. And officially, I think Sai wants to say a few words and welcome. Then you can start after that, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to have an interview session with you guys.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everyone. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all to the ASBM HR Meet 2025. At the outset, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our respected Director and Professor Dr. N. Sundarapandit, sir, whose vision continues to guide and inspire us. I welcome Dr. Vikram, sir, for joining us. We are truly honored to have with us today our chief guest, Mr. Vigneshwaran BB, a seasoned HR professional with over 7 years of dynamic experience in compliance, employee relations, and digital HR transformation. His work with leading tech-driven organizations has shaped inclusive and future-ready workplaces, and his expertise in HR process automation in both timely and inspiring. I also welcome our executive learners, faculty members, and fellow students. Your presence enriches this session and reflects our shared passion for learning from industry leaders. Let us now look forward for an insightful interaction with Mr. Vigneshwaran. Sir, could you please share a bit about your journey into HR?
Give a clap to welcome.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thanks for your beautiful introduction, first of all. And it's my immense pleasure to have this interaction session with you guys. So actually, I already know about this, your college, because I am an engineering student from Coimbatore only. I studied in RVS Technical Campus.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I just came into this career. It's a quite interesting one. Because I did my BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and like most engineering graduates, I started appearing for campus interviews. So during those interviews, I noticed that the HR panel had a lot of power. So they were the ones making the final decision, asking the right questions, and really understanding people. That moment, I thought to myself, if I become a HR, I will also have the same kind of power and influence. So that was the initial thing which attracted me into this HR field. So later on, I did my MBA in HR and marketing. And from there, my HR passion has grown this much. And to about my professional career, I stepped into a consultancy services as a fresher. From there, I learned a few things about recruitment, and then I moved on to a company called Speed Team Infra Private Limited, where I was working as a HR generalist. So it's completely from hire to retire. So what are all the HR functions you are studying? I was practically exposed on those key areas. And I worked with multiple MNCs like Accenture, Infosys, and again I moved into this renewable energy sector company called Renfra Energy India Private Limited. So this is what my professional introduction. So over to you guys.
Please.
Sir, it's a pleasure to interact with you, sir. And my question is, tell about the situation where you had indeed any conflict between the employees. How will you mediate the dispute and rebuild their trust and prevent the reoccurrence?
So you mean conflict between two employees, right? Okay. So I remember a case where the same situation has happened in my life as well. So first I listen to both the sides. I mean, both the employees, I will have a separate interrogation with them to understand the fact and to understand what their issue was actually. So based on that, I will come to a conclusion with a open discussion. I'll make both the employees in a platform or in an open meeting. I will have a discussion with both of them by the facts and not with the personal things, only just on the fact. I'll come to the conclusion and resolve the issues.
Mr. Vigneshwar, I have something I want to clarify. I know why they asked this question. I think yesterday or day before yesterday only, we were having a discussion on grievance handling, grievance redressal, and all those things. The last part of core human resource management subject, we are trying to go for it. As freshers, these people, how can they set their pace for human resource management kind of career? So maybe you can give them some thoughts. Maybe you would have struggled to get your path and get into the place where you are today. So maybe, right, maybe they can have a kind of comfort start in. So that
sorry, sir. Could you please come again with your question? It was actually
somebody, sir, don't touch that. Yeah, I think that somebody touched the buttons. Yeah. So basically, I was asking about something. As they are the beginners of human resource management, I want them to learn what are the preparations they have to go for, like basic preparations they need to work on to make a comfortable start in HR. As you would have gone with a lot of struggles and made your basic fundamentals and may become like a professional in HR today. And these people are going to be in the next 1 year time into the place where you were starting with all the obstacles and struggles. So maybe your thoughts and experience to them will give them an easy or comfortable beginning with practice already, preparedness for the journey they are going to have.
Right.
Something like you could share with them. So that will be a great exposure for them, please.
Right, sir. So as a fresher, if a candidate is entering into the company, first of all, they must need to understand what is the core business of the company. Either it is manufacturing or product-based or service-based, whatever the company is doing, the fresh candidate has to understand fully what are the companies, what are the business companies involved in, and how the HR, if I were the person in that place, I will understand the core business of the company and I'll take a lot of initiatives, not just wait for my superiors to give me the task to do this and that. So I'll take my own initiatives and to keep on learning with whatever the skills I gained during my this one, what is it? From my education, I'll practically implement those things in the practical exposure in the industry.
Any questions you have?
Hello, sir. Shweta, this is my question. In your experience, what are the most effective way to build an inclusive and engaged workplace culture?
Inclusive and engagement does not differ from my point of view, because employee engagement is the thing which helps the business to run effectively. So don't differentiate inclusive and employee engagement. It is the same. Employee engagement is the thing you are going to build a trust with all the employees in the organization. So once the employee has gained the trust, then he will not leave that company. It's a simple thing.
She asked about the cultures or workplace culture. How do you maintain for the existing employees or new employees? Corporate culture is something very important in today's world, right? Without maintaining with everyone in the company, it's going to be very difficult to, maintain your own culture, the corporate image and culture, the brand. Basically, corporate culture is your brand, right? So the employer branding, we call it, that can attract new, good employees, right employees to apply to your job. So that is the big challenge today's HR space, right? So in your views, please. Yeah.
Building that employer branding is a very difficult task, sir. See, the two in the industry where I am working present is renewable energy. So we will be only minimum of people with white collar jobs. So maximum of peoples with blue collars, like engineers and technicians only. So they are the field employees. So building the trust with those field employees will be the HR team. I mean, my peoples has to interact with the site engineers, site technicians daily, and we are building a trust in them. And from this, we are building that employer branding as well. So this employer branding helps us in the attrition rate.
It's like people like they want to work in Accenture. They look for the big brands, right? Why? That is the way that brands are branded. The way the employer branded their brand, so that people look for those companies to work.
My personal suggestion to your students is don't go with the brands. Don't go behind the brands. Why? Because if you get into a MNC, so you will be stagnated into only one process, either in recruitment or onboarding or L&D. You will be stagnated in the single segment. You will not have exposure of all other domains of HR, like recruitment, learning and development, performance management, payroll, statutory compliance, training and development. So these are the key functions of the HR. So if you go behind the brands, I mean MNCs, you will not get exposure of all the areas of HR.
That's really wonderful. I do believe in that, Mr. Vigneshwar, because we get opportunities to work in different countries. I have come here, so I built myself working with the startups and small businesses, where you tend to learn everything, from there, from first scratch. But the youngsters today, they look for big brands. Always they look for, but they will understand once after they start getting to the MNC, they will understand. The obstacles. They cannot grow that fast like how they grow into a small companies like.
Yeah, exactly. In this, I mean, who is this? Sai Krishna? Right. Have you seen my profile? I mean, LinkedIn profile?
Yes, sir.
So I worked with Accenture and Infosys.
Yes.
And I'm back to this startup Renfrew Energy India Private Limited. So it's because I was not getting what I want in the MNC. So I just quit there and came back to the startup itself.
Start small and build yourself. That's a message from Mr. Vigneshwar. Yeah. Next
exactly,
question.
Sir.
Yeah. Hi, sir. I'm Shrikant.
Hi.
How did you lead digital HR transformation project like Grey Hat HR or Workday? And what challenges did you face during the transformation?
HR transformation is not a simple thing, Mr. What's your name?
Shrikant.
Shrikant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shrikant. So HR transformation is not a simple thing in startup companies. So in Renfrew Energy, where the company I'm presently working, we do have almost 800 plus employees, including blue collar as well as white collars. So this transformation does not happen in one day. So it almost took 90 days for me to make all the employees to come into this HR transformation. Earlier, this softwares, we were just doing manual works like payroll, we will be using Excel. And for attendance, we just ask the employee to take a selfie photograph of themselves and share it with us in WhatsApp and mark their attendance in Excel. So this was a tedious job where we were doing. So once after I joined here in Rinfra, I took this as a challenging part, and this takes almost 90 days to completely transform into a digitized one. So what I learned here is giving proper training to all the employees. That is the only thing we can able to do. Hands-on training and educating them again and again. What are all the process? What are the benefits they will be going to get when this transformation comes? So with that only, I can able to achieve the expected result.
Thank you so much, sir, for your response.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Right.
Other questions?
Good evening, sir. My name is Adithya. What steps does HR take to ensure compliance with the labor laws and regulations?
Sorry, your name again, please.
Adithya.
Adithya. Right. Yeah. So when you come to compliance part, there are a lot of acts in the industry, like Industrial Disputes Act, Employee Provident Fund Act, Employee State Insurance Act, Minimum Wages Act, Bonus Act, Gratuity Act. So if your focus is on compliance, so you have to get updated regularly. What are all the acts are there? You need to study day by day, and you have to get the insight from other senior HR professionals as well.
Fine, any other questions?
Myself, Adithya.
Sorry, Ma, where are you?
I will take her now. So,
Right.
Yes.
Hi.
You take a pic.
What HR tools do you commonly use in your daily work?
Yes, sir. Take it, please.
In my daily work, I use softwares like Great HR for the complete operation part, like attendance, payroll, learning, performance management kind of things. Workday I use for payroll, not in Renfrew Energy, but in Infosys I have used this Workday and SAP. Power BI is also the tool I am using to just have the analytics, to have the matrices of employee satisfaction, employee retention, those kind of things.
Other questions?
So, what would be your advice for MBA students trying to identify their HR niche, like recruitment, L&D? You already said that we have to explore every niche, but how can we start our career in which we want to focus?
Right. So you're in first year, right? You guys are.
Yeah.
From when your internship starts, either in first
June.
year or second year.
First year ends, sir. By June 5th, they are starting their internship. I think one or two of them are, after seeing your profile, they want to ask you at the end of this session. So we'll see how. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make their life easier to tell you earlier this, actually.
Right, sir. So while studying itself, take on the internships. So in HR, there are many more functions of recruitment, like I said earlier before, training and development, payroll. So just try all the parts before completing your study. So then you will come to understand which is your most wanted thing and which is your comfortable area in those things. From that, you can start your HR career.
So other questions, please?
Sir, okay. Let me ask again. What qualities would you look for HR interns if you are taking?
The first thing is willingness to work. First
Attitude
and foremost,
matters.
the willingness.
Attitude matters, isn't it, sir?
Yes, sir.
More than qualification, marks, and everything, attitude is everything. And
So to be frank,
yeah.
I started in 2017 in a consultancy called Adithya HR Tech Services, which is in my native itself. At the time, I was doing MBA as well. So I'm sorry. So they hired me as an intern, but the jobs given to me was the job will be taken care by HR executive. So I was not hesitant at that time. So I took up all the things and I tried to give whatever the best I can give to that company.
Taking the whole responsibility on
So
your own shoulders.
the main thing I will see from the HR intern is their willingness to work.
Yeah.
Like Sir said, the attitude.
So most of the people, they come to hire our students, sir. Actually, they look for our students because they are little better in soft skills than any other things. The HRs, they say, as long as they are mentally good, fit, and their attitude is good, they are willing to work, as exactly you said, willing to work. In attitude, basically, is a generic term. Willing to work is a what specific thing HRs expect today, right? Taking the responsibility and the ownership on their roles is very important. That's why they come to take our students, right? Because we give them multitasking at the time of studies and make them work. It is so stressful for them, we know, but that is what corporates expect today, right? Multitasking is what expected today from corporates.
Exactly, sir. Why? Because earlier days, HRs were officers. You can call it as a HR officer. But now the situation has changed. They are not only taking care of the administrative part. HRs are acting as a strategic partners to the company.
Actually, yeah, yes, that's what the first class we discussed. HR is a strategic partner. They are not just mere recruiting people. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So they need to do the TNA, training need analysis, and the job analysis and all those kind of things. And they are managing that asset, human resource and asset, right? They're managing that appreciating asset, not depreciating asset. Human resource is always, 7 years before your first year, and your performance and competency is much lower than today you have. Right?
Exactly.
Now you build over a period of time as an asset. The only asset which builds the appreciates the value is human resources, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. The thing is, the KPI fixed to me as a fresher, the same KPI I can't able to fix it for the freshers right now because it differs. It's a drastic change in the 7 years. KPI in the sense key performance indicator.
KPI. Yeah. Can you please share a few KPIs for recruiters or any role you perform currently? What are the KPIs you look for or you are setting for people or employees, sir?
Right, sir. In renewable energy sector, we do have two divisions. One is project installation. I mean, solar power plant installation. That is one area. And the one more thing is solar operation and maintenance. So the KPI will be differ for both the things. When it comes to project, the KPIs would be how quick the fresh candidate is learning about the project. What are all the electrical parts, how the installation works will be happening, how they are supporting their team members, how they are taking the initiatives. So these are the KPIs we used to fix for the project team members. When it comes to operation and maintenance, how quick they troubleshoot the errors, and how long they are maintaining the solar plant. Uh, we do have a preventive maintenance, quarterly maintenance, half-yearly maintenance kind of things. So they need to prepare a maintenance schedule as well. So based on these things, these areas, we will keep the KPIs.
That's really good, sir. Yeah. And they learn from, human resource planning to HRIS, human resource information system. Even small companies today, they have the system to track employees' performance.
I'm not 100% sure whether they are having HRIS.
Okay.
As per my concern, they are still using Excel sheet.
Okay. Yeah, something
With
like
this,
system.
it's-
Some
yeah.
system they will have. Either
Yeah,
Excel or
exactly.
minimum to maximum they will have. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything is data, sir.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, the matrices, the data will be help us to take the decision.
Yeah. So basically, data-driven decision making is what works today,
Exactly.
and we are all into the data world. And when you
Yes.
wanted to talk to data, data is ready to talk to you. That's what people say. Yeah, it's really good, sir. So, what is your opinion on this employee retention today? In general, I think the retention is very bad. We look at it because my study was talent retention in my PhD. I look at it. I think most of the companies are struggling to retain employees, top performing employees. Even they are ready to go for tier 2, level 2 employees and level 3 employees. They want to hire. They don't want to hire anymore the top performing employees. So, what is your thoughts on that, sir?
To be frank, the top MNCs are also doing the same mistake. They don't know how to retain the existing employee. See, if I'm getting a salary of 15 lakhs LPA, so I'm resigning now. The company leaves me simply. And for my same question, the company will hire some other person for 20 lakhs. This is what happening in the entire industry, not only in IT or manufacturing. It is the thing running in India right now.
I think what it tells me, the message, I think we all look at it. I think you also said it witnesses again. I think we are we are going with talent shortage.
It's not a kind of talent shortage. The company is not ready to give what the employee deserves. See, if I am getting 15 lakhs, if the company gives me 17 lakhs, I'm ready to go on with the same company itself. Why should I leave this company? But the company is hiring some other person with 5 more lakhs extra paying them.
So that means what happens? I think they are not aware about the market out there, right? So one
yeah.
thing, maybe the other thing, always they look for fresh blood to get into the company, not existing one. They want to do changes all the time. I don't know what is the strategy behind it. You are the HR and you worked in multiple companies. I was literally thinking about this particular thing. Why people are doing this mistake? Even Tata has the same problem. They had usually they wanted to fill up their GF position in 3 months time after notice period. Now they waited for 9 months and they pay actually, as you said, 20-30% extra to get the similar kind of people. So why these kind of problems happen? We are really unknown about it, and this should be addressed by research, some research and things like that.
Yeah, maybe that's right. But the startups are ready to hire a candidate with a good package, sir.
Oh yeah, that's there.
Because the startups are funding by some other person. Big billionaires are funding the startups. So the startups are ready to hire a candidate with a good package from what they are getting.
It's really good. So I leave it to the students. Any questions you have, anyone?
So excuse me, sir. Myself, Dr. P. Vikraman.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. there are 21 laws are there now. That is a Minimum Wages Act, and then Industrial Dispute Act, and then Industrial Law and all. I mean, there is a 4 court of law is going to come, I think. 4 courts.
Yes, sir.
When it
Yeah,
is going to be
4 courts.
incorporated, sir? When it is going to be incorporated?
It's still in discussion, sir. Not all the states have given approval for this. So the central government has initiated this one, but they are waiting for other states' opinion as well.
Okay.
Once all the states come into this thing, the 4 courts will be come into force.
Okay, sir. Probably at what time that will be incorporated, sir, in India?
We are also waiting for that.
Waiting for that. After
Yes.
that, the remaining
Yeah,
existing.
it will give a drastic change
Oh,
in
yes.
terms of remuneration, the benefits employees are getting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
But because there's no uniformity now, I think we can see a lot of deviations between company to company. That should be
Not from
streamlined.
company to company, sir. It's from state to state.
State to state also, yes. Minimum
Yeah.
wages, even Kerala and Tamil Nadu, we have different minimum wages.
Yes.
The nation is not going with the unique things. Born in the border, Palakkad, you get higher salary. Coimbatore, you get a little lower. So that is not
See,
fair.
I'll give a simple example in my field. I mean, in renewable energy sector. The person who wants to climb a tower of 60 meters, either he is a technician or an engineer. Tamil Nadu, we are fixing a salary as 50,000 per month for a experience of some 2 to 3 years. For the same job, other companies, I mean the Maharashtrian company or Gujarat company, they are giving 20,000 to 25,000. It's half of the salary what Tamil Nadu is giving.
Yeah.
Because their minimum wage is like that.
Yes, the Minimum Wages Act is going to be different. Yes.
That is actually, it's a nation-wise act, but the states are not implementing it in the right form. I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
Again, which the states have to sit together and discuss, because we are in socialistic economy, and it's not going to be easy. Anything you want to change, it has to be taken a lot of time. As you said, we are also waiting. We don't know. Maybe by the time we will retire, I guess.
Let's hope this will happen in another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, hopefully, sir. So we have the students here, 2 more students. They are not in the panel, but they have joined today with interest to discuss with you. One is Sukumar.
Okay, sir.
Maybe you can stand up and say hello to sir. Introduce yourself.
Fine. Please sit down. Yeah, Sugma, please sit.
And you have Vignesh here next to me. He's sitting over here. And
Hi, Vignesh.
hi, sir. Yes.
Please sit down, man. Yeah.
So that's about what we want to discuss. Then I think I will